On today's episode of Monday Night Movies, we're talking about Batman vs. Superman and Hugh Jackman's hashtag one last time. Much more coming with that. Without further ado, let's start the show.
I am the clinically insane Jane, one who will be eventually watching this. I am Magneto. I am one of your hosts. Screw it, I'm the main host. What? I'm the main host.
Oh no!
I'm the main host of this.
He's lying!
I just like the way, I guess, the way the first taping went. I think we can actually do something here.
The best thing about Ultimate Fiction is the fact that we go everywhere.
First topic, what we're going to talk about. Comic book.
And say where it's going. I don't really got an answer for that because I'm really unsure myself.
It's not good at all. Not even storyline-wise. It's so confusing.
I've never seen it, but I've only heard great things. You guys should all check it out.
As far as we can.
I think that's the important thing about Ultimate Fiction is that we're not just friends, we're family, and we welcome everybody to come a part of our family. Because, you know, what's the world without a few more crazy people?
Occasionally pull out a movie quote, or I may start laughing like the Joker. You never know with me.
So, in the wake of Batman vs. Superman coming out soon, all the trailers being released, Suicide Squad is coming out, we have just a lot of Superman or superhero movies coming out. I did want to talk about what me as a fan of Batman and Superman would like to see in this movie. Obviously, we're supposed to be seeing some cameos between Aquaman and Diana, aka Wonder Woman, and I mean, those cameos are important to me. I want to see how they play it. I also, you know, I'm kind of scared about Gal Gadot. I don't even know how to say her last name. But I'm kind of like skeptical about her playing the role. Actually, I think she'll do a great job, but her look as Diana is just a little weird because she doesn't look like it's an Amazon. I just think that she needs to get more built. Anyway, one of the people on Movie Pilot actually stated that they would love to see a cameo of Christian Bale in the movie. And after the fight with Batman and Superman, he kind of like, Christian Bale just kind of walks up to him after reading an article about Superman and says, you know, he may not be the hero that Earth wants right now, but he is the one that he needs. And with that being said, he kind of like turns around and walks away. Now that I thought was the coolest cameo ever, and I totally think that he should have sent that in to like the writers so that they could fit it in. I'm pretty sure we're not going to see it, but that is just like a dream cameo that I thought was awesome, and it was probably one of the best cameos that he had ever talked about, other than the one with Adam West asking for Batman's autograph. I thought that was kind of funny. I mean, seeing the old Batman movie or TV show with Adam West, I mean, those were funny because they were corny. Anyway, I did want to talk about Hugh Jackman's hashtag one last time. I thought that was awesome. He did the hashtag one last time. He was getting great responses on it, and so he actually is going to do another Wolverine movie. I thought that meant that he was going to be in Apocalypse, but apparently that's going to be like the first X-Men movie that he is not going to be in, which I was kind of bummed about because I feel like it's not X-Men without Wolverine. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's usually all about Wolverine. All the past few X-Men movies have been all about Wolverine. It really has. Like, he's just been the center of it all. But I did like the idea that, you know, the Days of Future Past was not his last X-Men movie, or rather Wolverine movie. I just don't know who they could get to play Wolverine, like, after Hugh Jackman. And I know it's going to be like a terribly hard role to fill in because he looks like Wolverine. He doesn't look like the comic book version of Wolverine, but he plays Wolverine so well. Actually, Russell Crowe was originally asked to be the role of Wolverine. I believe he like backed out last minute, and they just brought Hugh Jackman on board, and I think that was the best thing ever, because I don't necessarily think that Russell Crowe could play Wolverine. I could probably see him playing like a Sabretooth, but not Wolverine. Getting back on track with Batman vs. Superman, I also want to talk about the idea of maybe Aquaman showing up. I am a fan of Jason Momoa, all because he played Khal Drogo in Game of Thrones. I love him. I think he's pretty. I think he looks like Roman Reigns. For those of you guys who don't know who Roman Reigns is, he's actually The Rock's cousin. He's a wrestler in WWE. But Jason Momoa, I kind of like, he looks like a barbarian, like in the concept art, or I guess it's an actual picture of him as Aquaman, but the picture that they were showing right on the screen right now, like, he looks like a more barbarian type of Aquaman, and I was like, I kind of don't know how I feel about that, because I think that the guy who played a Mentalist could actually be Aquaman. He looks a lot like Aquaman. It's just like, it looks like he came out of the comic for Aquaman, just like, Idris Elba looks like he came out of the comic for Jon Stewart in Green Lantern, and I also really want that to happen. Oh, I meant to say that the Green Lantern movie, they've been talking about Tyrese doing it. They said, I think he said that he was in talks with them to do Green Lantern. It hasn't really technically been confirmed yet, but he was in talks with them. Also, that the next Green Lantern movie was actually supposed to kind of be like a Green Lantern Corps with both Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. Now, who's going to play Jon Stewart and who's going to play Hal Jordan, I do not know. I don't even know if that's really going to be the concept of the next movie. I just heard it as a rumor. I have not yet confirmed it. Like I said, I get all my stuff from Movie Pilot, so you can go and check that out. Or you could just, type it in the internet and figure it out yourself. Also, I just want to show you guys Baby Superman! If anybody has seen Count of Monte Cristo, you see Superman as a young boy. I believe he played like he was 15. His name is Albert in it. The Count of Monte Cristo is like the best movie ever. But that was like done so many years ago. So like, you see baby Superman, and then you see Henry as like adult Superman that I just want to hug and love forever. The awkwardness. Let's see, the next movie I wanted to talk about was the Deadpool movie coming out. I am super excited for the Deadpool movie. I know it's going to kind of be rated R, but to be fair, it is Deadpool. I mean, he's an outrageous character by himself. And I know I'm supposed to keep on track with like the DC movies today, but I kind of have to go through Marvel and DC. This is the ultimate fiction. We have to go through everything. But the Deadpool movie, I'm super excited about. Ryan Reynolds is playing the Deadpool movie. Magneto actually told me when he went to one of the Comic Cons and he was talking about Deadpool, he actually slipped up about his Hal Jordan role, and he was like, I forgot I'm not supposed to talk about that. Then he was like, yeah, forget it. I'm Deadpool, like, Deadpool breaks the fourth wall all the time, so I think he can get away with it. I actually like the idea of Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool. I think he's a perfect fit for that role because he's funny and Deadpool is hilarious. And Hal Jordan is kind of funny. He has like the jokes here and there, but he doesn't really. I think Ryan Reynolds is just too silly to play Hal Jordan. Plus, he's like too baby-faced. Like, he's baby-faced pretty, and it's weird. The other movie that I wanted to talk about was Suicide Squad. I actually did not think that Will Smith was going to be a good Deadshot, and then I saw him in the outfit, and I was like, oh my gosh, you were the best thing ever. I can't wait to see it. He looks awesome. For those of you that are like, why does Harley Quinn have cotton candy hair? That is a DC 52 look for Harley Quinn, the blue and pink at the ends. I was waiting to see her have like the black and red like she did in like Arkham Knight or something like that. I love Harley Quinn and how she's portrayed by, I think her name is Margaret. I have to check that. But I love how she's portrayed by it through the trailer, and I also love the Joker. I actually thought he wasn't supposed to have the tattoos. They said he wasn't going to have the tattoos, but in the trailer he did. So, we're gonna deal with the tatted up Joker. But I think that's gonna be awesome. I like the idea of a tatted up Joker. I like the idea of Joker disappearing. Like, I just like Joker. Joker is out of his mind crazy, and I think that's why I like him so much. I like crazy. I like weird. But that has been Monday Night Movies, and I hope you guys liked watching it. I'm gonna probably come back next week with a better episode, more organized, more information for you guys. Alright, for that episode, I am done. Make sure you check out the webpage, subscribe to the channel, and if you want, I'll leave a link to the movie pilot guy who wrote the quote for the cameos. Also, he has some really good ideas for Batman villains that we actually, or I think it's Batman and Superman villains that we'd all love to see in the movies, and it's actually really interesting, especially because I want to see Brainiac in it. But for now, that is our episode. I will see you guys Wednesday night. Check you later. Oh, we will also try and get another admin on for Friday Night Fight because we're going to have the death fight, and we're going to talk about that in depth. It's probably not going to be a long episode, probably about 10-15 minutes. I'm hoping not that long, but whatever. See you guys later.